one eye open, always prepared for a boy to come along and swear he's got the best intentions. But I won't be that naive again. Only saw the best in you, yeah. It's something that I always seem to do, but still it took a while to get to trust in you. Well, you waited until I did, then gave my heart back to me in bits. I left it on the ground, 'cause it's useless to me now. And I spent months in the dark trying to repair what was left of my heart. And I swear that I'll never ever feel that way again. But I won't be so naive, won't let him in. Sleep with one eye open, always prepared for a boy to come along and swear he's got the best intentions. But I won't be that naive again. Scars on my heart, and I refuse to ever be fooled into that place again. I won't be so naive. Sleep with one eye open when a boy comes along. I won't that naive again. Thanks so much, guys. Thanks. That was the oldest tune of the set, I reckon. Wee little old 19-year-old Cara wrote that one. That featured Marco Callisto on the keys. And while we're here, you've also heard from her already, but we've got Tasha Stevens on bass. And Cam Tonkin on drums. Thank you guys so much for coming tonight and spending your evening with us. This is pretty special. I've never played my originals in a band setting to an audience before, so thanks for spending the evening with us. It's also super special to be able to share the stage and evening with my friends. Autumn District and Enigma Trio were bloody amazing, and I hope you loved their sets as much as I did. This next one, it's basically about having that kind of connection with someone where you could be doing anything in the world and like you see stars. Everything is riveting, everything is amazing. You could be doing something crazy and you could be doing literally nothing. So it's a long list of things that you could be doing, as well as doing nothing on equal footing. So this is called We Could Do Nothing. Could you give me a beef tongue? Cool. All right. We could have dinner with your family, love how they cater to my dietaries. Or we could get dinner and a movie, which something that you and I ain't never seen. Or we could watch a rerun of something we know. Or we could keep it low-key, staying right at home. We could head out, hit the town, dance it out, bring it back home so you could love me down. Oh, baby, or we could just do nothing. Swear I don't mind it. You give such good loving. How could I refuse when you look at me like that? Swear that this whole damn flat starts to spin. God, I love it. Doing nothing with you. Dive out of a plane or in my four walls. We could dive in just the same. A lounge room for M&M's, TV light. Criminal minds taking us right through the night. We could get super high. I thought I lost the stars, but I found them in your eyes. Or maybe you and I and some friends could take a flight, make some dumb decisions in the memories of our lives. Oh, baby, or we could just do nothing. Yeah, swear I don't mind it. You give such good loving. How could I refuse? You know I'm so easily content. Anytime with you to me is time cleverly spent. Send thanks up to heaven for the gift they sent. I'm doing nothing with you. Standing in my kitchen light, the way it hits the eye feels just right. Maybe it's the wine, but I really don't mind doing that. Thank you. Thanks. That one there featured a cheeky little soli between Tasha and I, just for some girl boss vibes. Also a solo from Marco. And then a little hammy section for Cam. I literally wrote in the chart, like, please go ham, Cam, smiley face. So, yeah. We're going to change the pace a little bit. This next one's one of my favourite ones that I've written. Aside from being just a testament that I'm a jazz musician, because it's not in 4/4. It's basically about, whoever would, we love odd time. It's basically about going from having someone so closely and so intimately in your life to just not, and how to deal with that. Going from having that connection to no longer having that, and a way of coping such that you kind of revert them back to a stranger in your mind. Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna... Sure do. I'm gonna count it in, and then I'm gonna count it in slower than I always count it in. Because I always count it in too fast. Yeah, even like a top slower. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Swear I've seen you before. Maybe we were once friends, maybe more. My brain has torn your page from my mind. Now you're a stranger. Pass by, ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Don't you recall me? Oh, I don't have space. I gave you my time, but you made me cry. Now accept my universe is where you lie. Don't you recall me? Analyze myself, turn the music off, the book back on the shelf. A close call, a dial hang up in my mind of a contact I no longer need to find. At a time when you made me Thank you. Thank you so much. We've got one last tune, but the subject matter is pretty heavy. So before I get to that, I just want to say a couple of thank yous. So firstly, thank you all for coming and for spending your Monday night with us. Thanks to the Wheaty and to COMA for having us and for seeing something worthwhile in my music. Thanks to my beautiful band. The music would not sound the way it does without them, and I'm a big believer in these people are super important people in my life as friends first, and second to that is their incredible talent. And a quick shout out to the jazz course, because everyone here tonight that performed is from the jazz course, which I think is a huge testament to the people that we learn from there. I'm especially grateful for that course. I jumped in with next to no jazz knowledge or experience at all. And there's still a long way to go, but I've not only gained musical knowledge from this, I've gained so many social connections. I wouldn't know anyone on stage with me. I wouldn't even know that COMA exists, and music would sound nothing like this. So super grateful for that. Once again, Marco Callisto on keys. Tasha Stevens on bass. Also, God, that solo. Sorry, forgot to mention that. That was redonkulous. And Cam Tonkin on drums as well. So this last one is the freshest of the lot. And they're like, I know they're all new to you guys, but this one like straight up finished at like 1 a.m. last night. That's why I've got the lyrics written on the floor, just in case I forget them. And I wrote them really small and really messy, so we'll see how that goes. If I get it wrong, we'll just lovingly giggle through it. Basically, this one's about a recent experience of mine that's kind of flipped my life upside down. 3 months ago, I found myself in hospital and with a multiple sclerosis diagnosis, which just completely knocked myself and my loved ones for a six. And so the last 3 months have been me physically recovering, but also, processing and adjusting to what that means for the rest of my life. But as a typical artist, I decided to capitalize on my trauma. And I love that every single artist in this room was like, yeah, done that. And I wrote a song. But I wanted to play with the juxtaposition of like a relatively like upbeat sounding, majoring, it's non-functional, like happy song where if someone wasn't really listening, they'd be like, yeah, good tune, while also actually attacking like some really traumatic content, obscurely. So yeah, the name of this one, I realised I had so much to say about this one. The name of this one actually came from an analogy that my beautiful housemate that came right to the front to film this, so cute, gave my family and I when she visited us in the hospital. And it's a really common chronic illness analogy of managing your energy, and the currency is interchangeable, but she used spoons. So basically the concept is each task costs or takes a certain number of spoons. You have X number of spoons per day. And so you've got to figure out how to spend those spoons to ensure you don't burn out before the end of the day. And some days you wake up with more or less than you did the previous day. basically saying be wise about where you spend your time and energy. So, alas, this is called spoons. Oh, and I'm going to take a big boy breath right at the start because I wrote something that doesn't account for the human need to breathe. I might just hydrate first too. Thank you. Can you play D? All right, well, let's just see how this goes. Sorry. One, two. Wasn't even the same counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many, how many, how many, many, how many, how many, how many, many, how 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 many, many, how many, how many, how many, how many, many, how many, how many, how many, how many, 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 how many, many, how. I'm fine, no, it's alright, it's nothing, let's not start on fuss and she'll be right, I'll just stay the night. How many, how many, how many, how many, many, how 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 many, many, how many, many, how many, many, how many, how many, how many, how many, how many, how many, many, how many. Take some time, 5 days, all it takes. Spun out of orbit for a moment, not stay the same. Shoelace, toothpaste, slow your pace, walking frame. Got your flowers, glad you came. Could be months, hard to say, feeling more or less the same. Youth will do you well in this game, they say. How many, how many, how many, many, how many, how many, many, how many, how many, how many, how many, many, how many, how many, how many, many, how many, many, how many, how many, how many, many, how many, how many, many, how many, many, how many, how many, how many, how many, many, how many, many, how many, how many, how many, how many, how many, 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 how many, how many, how many, how many, how many, 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 how many, how many, how many, many, how many, many, how many, many, sharp dull cotton wool needle, push pull put again. Thank you so much.
Keep that round of applause going for Cara and Manasala, Marco Callisto, Cam Tonkin, Tasha Stevens. Also keep applauding for the Enigma Trio and Autumn District. It's quite a lot of applause. Well done. And well deserved also. Thanks to Marty and Ben on sound. Yeah. Thanks to the Wheaty Hotel. Thanks to you all for coming and being such a wonderful, supportive, receptive, excellent audience. There are more gigs. This is not the only one, even though it's the biggest one. Check out coma.net.au. There's flyers kicking around. Please pick one up, and you can see lots of the people that played here tonight or are in attendance tonight, including Cara. She's playing sometime in September, which would be great, and a bunch of other singers. And yeah, we've got a really cool thing happening in September, which is called COMA Curated, and that is being done this year by Lauren Henderson. So she's basically put together a program for the month of September, and it's going to be great. So see you all then. Drive safe. Thanks.